And the Phillies now have won 3 straight. And what's more, Ben Davis, 26-10 in their last 36 games. That is the second best record in baseball in that span, only to the Atlanta Braves. And we welcome you to Post Game Live, presented by our friends at Cure Auto Insurance. Ben, whatever it takes. That's the bottom line in this sport, and they did it tonight. They ground it out, as Kyle Schwarber said.
They did grind it out, and what a W for this Phillies ball club. This was an awesome game. Now 9 games over 500. You love to see it. They're 51-42 now. This is just a ball club, I think, that right now they really believe in each other. They believe in themselves, and this is an offense that's starting to get it, Michael. This is the offense that we thought we were going to get in spring training, and we're getting it right now in high doses. It's fun to watch. They're professional at bats. I like the fact that they bunted there in the 12th inning. Rojas was able to do advanced Sosa, and he scores on the sac fly. That was ABC baseball at its finest, situational hitting. They did a lot of really good things today. They played very good defense. It was fun to watch.
It sure was, and it's fun to watch them win. And let's get a little Hall of Fame insight from across the street at CBP. Yeah, indeed. Michael Jack Schmidt joins us, called today's game with John Kruk and Tom McCarthy. Mike, to come from behind and to do it after you make mistakes. Gregory Soto gets roughed up. JT Realmuto has a pass ball. They make some other mistakes, and yet they withstand. What's that say about this team at this point in the season?
Start to believe in themselves, that's for sure. And now they got a nice little run with Milwaukee coming to town. Even though they are hot, it's a good opportunity for them to put a nice streak together. I tell you, this was a great game today. It had everything. I got a little list here of what to talk about, and it's everybody.
What's tops on your
game
list?
With everything. Starts off with Wheeler. I don't think he had his best stuff, but he got us through 5 innings. Harper had obviously the biggest hit of the day for sure. It's a guy we want up there in that kind of situation. He gave up trying to pull the ball, and he hit the ball in the middle of the field. That was his best chance of getting a hit. He got the big hit to tie the ball game. Stott with a home run. Stott with good base running. Always in the thick of things. Realmuto's 2-run double to put us ahead. And Hoffman, of course, gave us 2 solid innings with that winning or that run on second base. Nobody scored off of him. And and of course Kyle Schwarber keeping his show up for the weekend.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Schwarber weekend.
Yeah, it was.
There's probably more, but there was so much in that darn game.
Well,
I thought you were going to start down.
I thought you were going to start that list with milk and eggs, but I'm glad you got to the baseball. Go ahead, Benny.
Michael,
what else is there? What did I forget, Ben?
The approach was outstanding throughout pretty much this entire weekend. I love the fact that a lot of these guys with 2 strikes were choking up, going the opposite way. It's pretty much to a man, and you see the results that happen for this offense.
Yeah, everybody's doing something, and when you're winning games, that's generally what happens. And so good to see. So good to see. They had that nice rally. You know, the outs were made in that inning, if I can find it right here. Rojas made 2 outs in the big inning, and Hall made the other out. All 3 strikeouts, and everybody else in the batting order. 7 guys got on base. 7 guys in a row got on base. And that's a big rally, the 4-run rally in the 6th inning, and that's what saved the game for us.
Yesterday, 6 for 9. They had 6 hits yesterday, drove in 4 runs. You love to see that. But today, it was the big names. It was Realmuto, it was Harper, Schwarber, Turner. Yeah. I know, is there any limit to what this offense can do when they're all clicking?
Well, I'm telling you, we talked about it in the opening today that it was the bottom of the order yesterday with all the big at-bats, you know, the quality at-bats, the bottom of the order. And that's a great thing. So now we got both ends of the order clicking. We'll see how Johan Rojas adds to the mix. I think that's going to be an exciting thing for us. Most likely he'll get a chance to continue playing. He does little things, as you saw. And let's go from here and see what happens.
I love it. Mike Schmidt, great to see you. We missed you, buddy. I'm glad you're back in the seat. Look forward to Sundays with Schmitty.
Yeah.
You know that.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, Mike, Ben.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, my friend. That's the great Mike Schmidt joining us from the booth. The wild card standings as the Phillies. Now, remember, they did occupy that third and final spot for a time, fell out of it, and then they fell a little more out of it. And now, Ben, they're a half game back at 51-42. They're a half game back, and they are playing as really the best baseball in baseball other than the Braves. The Phillies are 26-10 in their last 36 games. Only the Braves at 28-7 are better.
Yeah, and what I like about it, Michael, is the fact that they're finding ways to win. We saw Taijuan Walker yesterday in the second game of the doubleheader. He did not have his best stuff. Ended up throwing 96 pitches in 5 innings. But he found a way to get through, navigate through those five innings. Pitching is sometimes easy when you have your best stuff. But when you don't, you have to find other ways to get through. Zach Wheeler today gave up 3 runs in their first couple innings. He settled down and gave them 7 innings on a very hot and blistery afternoon here in South Philadelphia. So they're finding ways to get the job done. Sometimes they hit a home run, sometimes they don't, but they're finding a way to execute and have more professional at-bats. And that's what I like about this ball club right now. It's not just one way that they're winning. They're finding different ways to win. I said it the other night, it's like the three-point shooting basketball team. Mm-hmm. If those threes aren't going down, you have to find other ways to win. And that's what the Phillies are doing right now. They're doing it with their pitching, they're doing it with their offense, and they're playing good defense. So that is a recipe for success.
What jumped out to you about what happened later? A lot of stuff happened. Anything that kind of sticks out?
You mean late in the game? Well, the thing that impressed me the most about our club was that, they tied the score in the 8th inning, and we just kept playing and came back and had good at bats. And Kimbrel kept it there. Strom did a great job. Unfortunate about the wild pitch, and Hoffman was just outstanding. I mean, we've had that happen twice now this year. Strom did it once earlier, and now Hoffman. And I don't think you see that very much. I don't know what the numbers are, but those guys were really good.
How would you describe this whole weekend?
Tiring.
And
Yeah.
I guess maybe what did you talked a lot about the resiliency of your team.
Yeah.
And this weekend specifically, do you think you learned anything new about your team, this team?
No, because that's who they are. They just keep battling and they keep fighting and they never give up. And when you do those types of things, you make your own breaks. My father always used to say that, and they make their own breaks because they just keep fighting.
Did you appreciate the Harper Hader at bat?
That was, yeah, really did. And it looks like Harp's starting to get back to be Harp a little bit. He's getting the ball up in the air and driving the ball, and he feels good about it. So,
how big of an advantage is to have a guy like Hoffman in the bullpen who can go kind of multiple innings in a game like this?
Yeah, it's huge. We have Vasquez and Covey, but they pitched all of them pretty much pitched yesterday, but Hoffy had the quick first inning. But all those guys are really valuable when you get a game like this, and you can send them out for a second inning if they're really effective, and Hoffy was really effective.
He's someone that's been used in a lot of high leverage spots, so how impressive is it to remain calm?
Yeah, no, it is. You're exactly right. We have been using him in down games and in the middle of the game and things like that. But he really stepped up today and showed us something.
Stats home run kind of big as a spark?
Yeah, I think so. I think Lugo's stuff was pretty good early in the game, and then his velocity kind of dropped. It looked like as time went on, but. Stoddard got it going, and then Schwarber hits his home run, and then we tacked on with some really good at-bats, Harper double, JT double. It was a really good inning of hitting. So all in all, it was a great series win and a great weekend.
What do you think of Wheeler?
I thought he was really good. He gave up the 2 home runs, but it just looked like they barreled the ball, and it looks like there's kind of a jet stream right now towards that scoreboard. And, the one Kim's ball was 93 miles an hour in the air, and the other one was 98.7 or whatever it was. So, they weren't crushed, but they kept flying.
Sanchez play on the punt, one where he's falling over.
Oh, that was a heck of a play. Yeah. Yeah, he fell down, and Manny blocked the base, and they got the out. It's a good play all around.
You had a few interesting decisions to make today. Could you take us through your thought process of sticking with Soto to face Tatis and not using Castellanos in the ninth?
Well, with Casty, I didn't really want to use him unless really the game was on the line. And I thought whatever inning it was that we used him was the 10th or 11th or whatever it was. He was just going to pinch it and then come out of the game. And Bowman, the same thing. We had an opportunity to pinch hit in the 6th, but I said, no, we're not going to pinch hit because I want to give these guys as much downtime as we possibly can, and let the other guys, win this ball game for us. So, but then it came down to it, had to do it. So, what was the other one?
Soto facing Tatis.
Oh yeah. We knew that there was a chance at Tatis. He sprained his ankle, but we knew there was a chance he was going to pinch hit today. But the matchup between Soto and Tatis and Marte and Tatis is essentially the same. So, and although Soto walked 2 guys, it looked like he wasn't missing by much. And so we decided to stay with him. And then once they tied it, then I went and got him.
How do you describe this weekend, Skip? He answers, tiring. But that's who these guys are. They keep battling. They never give up. They make their own breaks. They just keep battling.